Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipnewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Please know that this is not financial advice. I'm only here to entertain you and to remind you to only buy on those red candles. It's getting close, right? It's getting very close. Big things are happening with Volt Inu. We're building our masses. Great things are happening with Volt. So many of the top influencers are talking about Volt. We're just building our army, bringing more people, recruiting every day, getting more people into Volt, right? Like it's amazing what Voltoshi is doing for us. It's a great time to get into Volt. Do you understand what DCA means? DCA means dollar cost average. And that means that, let's say you bought into Volt, near some of the all-time highs, and now the market is crashing. So the price is down. What is it that you need to do in order to become profitable in your investment? You buy when the market is low. So let's say you bought at some of the all-time highs, and don't forget they're available on two different chains, right? They're ERC20, which means they're available on the Ethereum Smart Chain, and they're also available on BSC. So you can buy through PancakeSwap. I love buying on PancakeSwap. It's just cheaper. It's just cheaper over there. Fees are so much less expensive. It's just a better thing, right? Personally, I think it is. What's up? Thank you so much for popping by my channel. So if you bought in earlier to Volt, now's a good time to DCA. When the market's down, this is the time to get into any, and not just Volt, any investment that you might have purchased at a significantly higher price, because this is the market we're dealing with. We could be in this market for a little bit. This is the time where you start adding to your holdings. Now, I'm not saying that you have to run in and, buy $500 this week, $500 next week. Do a little bit. Especially on PancakeSwap, it's so cheap. Do yourself a favor. Whenever you have an extra 50, $60, throw it at it and just start building little by little. Like I always say, it's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. That's what it is. Start building your holdings until one day you could turn around and be like, damn, I'm a whale. Oh my, how did it happen? I'm a whale in Volt Inu. How absolutely amazing and crazy is that? Because this is only going up. When the market rebounds, we're going to crash through the all-time highs and we're going all the way up from there. It's going to be absolutely amazing where we go with this project. Thanks to Voltoshi. It's all thanks to Voltoshi. Everything he's doing for the holders. And I have to say, some of the other projects, they're very quiet. When the market is down, it's like they're almost in hiding. They don't want to face their holders because the market is crap and maybe their chart is tanked. And so they're in hiding. They don't want to address the community. They'd rather just like kind of sit back and sit this one out until the market goes back up. Not Voltoshi. He's on Twitter. I can't tell you how many tweets this dude generates a day. So many. He's keeping Volt in the forefront of everybody's mind. And that's right, Neville? What is up? Way better. Thank you so much for dropping by. That's what you want with your developer. You want them to be very vocal. You want them to be upfront, out in front of the community saying, believe in my project. I'm here. I'm working for you. This is what I'm building. And he's building great things. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. So let's find out what we found out today. Well, not today. We've known for a while, right? Let's take a peek at this. And that's what it is, right? We're all anticipating that day that voltage soft and voltage change comes to fruition, and that's going to be massive. You can see how hard Voltoshi is working here. I mean, if we go down, we see how many times a day this guy is tweeting. He's letting you know he's there, he's working, it's happening, there's sponsorships. The community is very excited and very pumped for everything that's going on with Volt. We are taking over. And that's the title of my video. Volt is taking over everything, because they are. Right, Maestro? They're freaking taking over everything. They're building the community. It's just absolutely amazing what Voltoshi is doing, and I'm excited to be a part of it. I think we only go up from here when they launch VoltiSoft and VoltiChain. This is gonna be everything. This is gonna be a huge game changer. I'm imagining probably they'll start off with a swap and then, this cannot be confirmed, neither confirmed or denied, but I'm seeing an exchange in the future. So, what do we know about Volt right now? We understand that we have about 50,000 holders, right? What other community, as far as we know, had a holder base of that size? Of course, it was Token A. They bragged about how they have over 363,000 holders strong. Well, now with the airdrop on their V2, we know that, in fact, that was a very misleading number. It's nowhere near close to that. With Volt, we have a real opportunity at becoming the very next Shiba Inu. We have a chance here to get on, to bring more people on. The more exchanges that we're on, the bigger the community is going to grow, the more people that are going to know about Volt, and that is only going to make the price pump. We have a chance here. We have a very, very large chance of being that next big token. I know you hear 50,000 and you're like, well, man, 50,000 is already like a lot, Tammy. Like that's a pretty good sized community. We still have a lot to go. When you think of some other tokens that have like 1 million holders, freaking Baby Doge has 1 million holders. If Baby Doge has 1 million holders, we definitely can get 1 million holders. We definitely have the exchanges now. Now, what we're waiting on are the bigger exchanges. And of course, we know it takes time to get on them. There's a lot of paperwork you got to do, there's a lot of nonsense that's got to take place. And then once you're on them, big things start happening. We're on some of the bigger exchanges right now, and they're only going to get bigger. More people are going to get into Volt Inu. More utility is going to start to be added to Volt. And I'm telling you, when that happens, this is going to be a massive, massive opportunity for us. Anybody that was in early, and even though it sounds like a lot, right? Like, okay, 50,000 people, but that's not early, right? It is early. If you take into consideration that we can build this army into over 1 million holders, do you think being one of the first 50,000 holders is early? Yes, it's very, very early. So what I want to do is share my screen, which is such a nightmare now. I don't know what happened to StreamYards, but it's just completely difficult now. I want you to take a peek at this chart. And of course, this chart is on the Ethereum side. So you can see this is where we had our migration and we broke through a zero. We hit all-time highs, and then the market started to come down. Anytime you are attached to a certain whatever chain you're on, whether that's Ethereum or Binance, when that main token that you have coupled with your token for the liquidity pool, when the value of that token goes down, that's going to drop the value of your liquidity pool. So I know you're looking at the price of Volt and you're like, oh man, our price is down. But there's a direct correlation between the price of Ethereum and the price of BNB. So when we did the V2 migration, don't forget Ethereum was significantly higher. It was, I think, in the 2,700 area for Ethereum, and Binance was like 400 bucks. If you look at Ethereum now, it's like, is it like 1,200 today? And I think Binance halved. I think it's only like 212 bucks today, right? So all of our liquidity is correlated with those tokens. So I know you're looking at this. This is not people selling out and leaving. This is just a direct correlation with the liquidity pool. So when you have a situation, what's up, Arturo? Thank you so much for popping by. With more bad news from the feds, everything is going to drop hard. July will be the bottom, so wait to buy. Right. So this is what I'm talking about. Dollar cost averaging. So in case you just dropped in here, I was talking about dollar cost averaging. I'm not telling you to bang in your 500 bucks right now or your 600 bucks or whatever it is that you can afford to buy. I'm talking about chipping away at your holdings little by little, building your bag, dollar cost averaging, and every dip that you see in the market, if you have extra money, that's when you want to add to your position. And thank goodness that they're on Pancake Swap, right? Because everything is so freaking cheap over there on Pancake Swap. To buy 30 or 40 bucks worth of a token is not going to kill you in gas fees like it would over on Ethereum. Right? This is your opportunity to dollar cost average, whatever the average is of that token that you bought into. So let's say you bought in at the all-time highs where, we had lost to zero then. Let's say you bought up there and you're like, man, I'm down, my bags are down. This is the time that you want to start buying more tokens. That's called dollar cost averaging. So let's say, I'm just throwing a number out there. Let's say, your value was, maybe you spent 50 bucks a million. That's probably not right. I'm just throwing it out there. So your average is 50 bucks a million. If you start buying down here and adding to your position now, well, now you could start, okay, now I'm $10 per million. So you can level out your holdings that way. This is the best time to buy when it's down, because this is the kind of token that has such a huge community. Everybody's talking about it. We're just growing in numbers. This is the time to get in. If you look back at the Shiba Inu chart, don't forget there was ups and downs with the Shiba Inu chart. Now, those people, there was a big run up on Shiba Inu. Of course, if you zoom out of their chart now, it looks like a little blip. One day we're going to be able to zoom out of the Volt Inu chart, and this great big candle here that was our all-time high, that's going to be a little blip. This is your opportunity to become more profitable with your holdings if you're dollar cost averaging. That's the best way to do it. And what's up, Maddie B? Maddie B is in the house. Thank you so much for coming back. Ken, welcome to the channel. Thank you. What did Maddie B say here? Only thing I buy is Terra because is almost at starting price. Rubbish. Dollar cost average everything. Whatever your holdings in. And listen, somebody blasted me on Twitter today because they're like, oh, you shouldn't buy this. I think I tweeted about Coma Inu, which could be like a fun, exciting thing. And of course, somebody from the Volt Army is like, don't talk about that stuff, get in a Volt. I'm like, listen, we don't have to be a maxi into any one project. Your best bet is to spread a lot of seeds in a lot of different projects. What's wrong with that? You don't have to be a maxi into anything. That's not even really smart, right? To just be all into one particular token. Everybody's got their favorite token. Everybody's got that one bag that they love to shill for, and they want it to win. I mean, we all have ours, right? I mean, come on. But it's a good idea to be in a lot of different projects. It's just a good idea. It just makes sense to spread your money out there wisely. And some of these other plays, like I was talking about Coma Inu, that's like a real degen play. You have to know when to be able to take your profits and run, go on and take the money and run, as the song says. And That's what you have to do. You have to be a smart investor. You can't just hold on to something, watch it reach all-time highs, and you don't wanna let go because you're always hoping, "Okay, but the next all-time high, there's gonna be another and another and another." Doesn't always work out, right? Sometimes you just watch the chart sink down and you're like, "Damn, I should have taken profits there. Why did I hodl? What was I thinking?" Never a smart thing to do. In those degen plays, as soon as you double your money, boom, you need to grab your money and run, right? You can always leave yourself a YOLO bag behind. Okay, this is my moon bag. This is just in case this project goes to the moon. I'm going to leave a nice little bag over there. But here we are in the Volt Army, where we're only 50,000 holders strong, which is the very beginning. It's a nice start. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing the size of the Volt Army. It's a nice start, but we still have a very long way to go. And the more utility that Voltoshi brings into the project, the more eyes we're going to have on us and the more people are going to get into it. I mean, hey man, when I bought Shiba Inu, there was no utility at all. There wasn't even talk about Shiba Swap. There was no utility in sight. Their only utility was their holder base and the fact that they were on different exchanges. That was the only utility that Shiba had. That's probably when you bought in too, right? You're like, oh, hey, what's this? I don't even know what this is, but it seems to be on all of these different exchanges. I don't even know what it is, but I'm just buying it. A lot of people that are getting into cryptocurrency, they don't know anything about crypto. All they know is it's this thing that everybody likes and people are talking about it, so they buy it. And then when people get into it, then they start learning about, oh my gosh, well, what's this smart contract about? What does it mean if this token is deflationary? Okay, well, what's tokenomic? Oh, there's white papers. What's that about? Like they learn more. The more that you're into crypto, I swear, as long as I've been in crypto, I learn something new every single day. If you're reading 2 to 3 articles a day, you'd be amazed at what you learn about the cryptocurrency market, about different tokens, different exchanges, the smart contracts. Like there is a lot to be learned about how to read a smart contract. Are you smart enough? Well, you don't have to be smart. You just have to know how to do it. You have to sit down and be patient to learn to understand these smart contracts. Do you know anything about solidity, which is the language? Like these little things that you never thought you'd know, you start getting into them. So that is going to be our bright and shining star here when we start to get um, all of the other utility that's coming in. Volti Change, Volti Soft. Maddie says, you need diverse, but don't just throw crap at 30 different tokens and hope something sticks. That's very true, Maddie. That's very true. So this is the very beginning for Volt. Okay. I don't want anyone to get upset if you're looking at the chart and you're like, oh man, damn, what is that? Now, come on. This is the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is just we're just amassing the army. And when the army comes in, we're doing nothing but going up and up and up. And one thing that I love about the Volt Army is how awesome it is, how positive it is. They understand that we're here early, we're only going up, right? Everyone's positive and loving. Please, please let us never turn toxic. Let us never do the things that other armies do, how they go sideways and, just slandering people and hitting people with personal things that it's just so childish and ridiculous. We need to be laser focused on where we want this project to go. Where is it we want Voltoshi to take us? Because all I'm concerned about is my bag. That's it. I want to make a crap ton of money in Volt Inu. By the way, that's the only reason why any of us are investing in anything. I don't care if it's stocks or cryptocurrency. The only reason that you're doing it is to make money because you want to change your position in life. Maybe you want to ditch your 9 to 5. This is your opportunity. Are you getting into something very early that can be life changing money? You're not going to make life changing money if you only own a couple million, right? Like you have to add to your bags and get yourself a nice position. That's my camera, and add from there, right? You have to build yourself a nice position. And when that happens, then you have to start taking your profits wisely. You have to do it. Take your profits wisely, wait for another dip, and then you buy more during the dip. This is how wealthy people became wealthy. And this is how rich people get richer. They know what to do with their money. They know, rich people don't diamond hand anything, by the way. They'll look at something, look at the chart, understand where to get in, where to get out, and where to get back in. I know people like to talk about Jeets. Oh, that Jeet. That's a smart person, right? That's somebody who took profits at the top and waited for the chart to come back down so that they could double their position for the same amount of money plus profits. That's the smart way to do it, because nobody wants to see anybody get hurt in our project. We're all rooting for the same thing. We want to get there, right? We want to get there. And this leads me to a very sad story about Token A. And I don't want to talk about Token A. That's not why I'm here live today, because I definitely, I was very excited to see that tweet come through from Voltoshi. We're getting closer to Volti Soft and Volti Change. We're getting closer. Every day, Voltoshi is working on the utilities that's going to be a game changer for us. But he's been busy doing all of these exchanges, and it's not easy to get on exchanges. Like, there's a lot of paperwork that needs to be done to get on these exchanges. So he's been, putting his nose to the grindstone, just getting stuff done for us, the holder. I appreciate that. Token A, very sad story. You had some people there that were considered generals in their army, right? Some of the people were very vocal. They'd be on camera every day talking about their army. They'd be howling and stuff into the camera. They would be telling you, here's another thing that I never want to hear. Voltoshi never does this, tells you fake news. Oh, guess what? We're getting on Binance in 2 weeks. Whoa. We don't hear that. So the person that said Token A was getting on Binance, guess what happened today? That person who was a major holder, a big general in the army for Token A, sold their position today in Token A out of Token A. Didn't announce it, just left. Just sold it and left. That's it. There was no goodbye. You've made me a lot of money. I'm glad I came in here. I made some money for myself and my family. I got opportunities. I made partnerships. Because of you, I made some life-changing money. And nope, nothing about faced, walked out the room, didn't say anything about it. Right? Like that army is fractured. Fracturing and has fractured. This is why I'm saying that army is going to look for another community to get into, because a lot of people buy into cryptocurrency because they want to feel a part of a family. They want to be a part of a collective. And when they see how positive Volt is, this is why it's so important that no matter how bad it gets, except me, they already hate me when I talk about Token A. We should treat them very nice. We should welcome them with open arms. Hey, I know you love Token A, but please check us out. We're building in numbers. This is a really great opportunity for you to get into a loving family and get here early and just dip your toe in the Volt water and see what it is that you think about it. Because it's completely different from the negative, toxic family cult that you've been a part of for so long. We're loving. We'll welcome you in. We're going to cheerlead for everybody. That's what I love about Vault. Like everyone is rooting for everybody else. I love to hear when people make a good trade and they make some money. I love to hear that. I love to hear when people are winning. I love it. I never understood the people that are like jealous. Oh man, that person's doing so good and I'm stuck here. That's not the way to be. You have to be positive. You have to be like, oh my gosh, that person won. That's awesome. Good for you. And in your mind, you should be thinking, and I'm next. Everything that I'm doing, all of the trades that I'm making, the money that I'm building, that's going to be me. I'm next. I'm right behind them. And that's what you need to keep in your mind and think and believe, because there's something to be said about the power of positive thinking. That shit is 100% true. If you can picture it, it's going to happen. Keep doing it. Build your vision board, stick something on the mirror every morning that when you're getting up, brushing your teeth and washing your face or shaving, whatever it is, you're looking in the mirror and there's a little note. You're a future millionaire. That's going to happen for you. And keep dreaming about it. Know that's going to happen for you. I'm going to get there. It's just a matter of time. You have to be positive. You've got to be positive. Let me see what Maddie's saying here. LMAO. Felt welcomes it. They jumped all over me when I asked questions. Oh, Maddie. What questions do you have, Matt? Let's hear it, Maddie. Give it to us. Maddie's one of my mods. He's he's very loyal to me, but he's very vocal with his questions, which is cool, right? Definitely cool. It's cool to ask questions because we have answers. That's the one thing. We've got answers. We know where we're going with our vision. It's just a matter of time before that utility is there. Now, a lot of people say, hey, just because you're on a bunch of exchanges, that's not really utility. I disagree. It's a lot of work to get on different exchanges. What are we on? Like 30 exchanges at this point? They're building their own exchange. They've got all of these different partnerships. They're marketing. We know a lot of things. A lot of times people get nervous about developers not being doxxed. Even though I don't know who Voltoshi is, I know he's doxxed to the people of Everrise. That's comforting. That's comforting to know that somebody knows who this person is. The smart contract is actually locked up so that he can't alter it in any way to run off with our money. The contract is on lockdown. You should feel secure knowing that your money is safe. That the money that, okay, I can't see. Hold on. It was long ago. I didn't really want to talk about Volt because I don't like it. It's not for me. That's okay, Maddie. It's not for you. That's okay. That's okay, Maddie. But you know what? One day you could be sorry, Maddie. I'm just saying, we'll have to see, right? I believe when the market bounces back, it's only a matter of time. Like I said, there's a direct correlation between the prices of these tokens and their liquidity pools, the pairings. So we're paired with, Volt and Ethereum and Volt and BNB. And all of them, like ETH dropped to like a third of the price and BNB dropped like less than half. Because I think when the migration happened for us, I think BNB was about $400. BNB was down to $114 the other day. Like that was the time to buy some BNB because now we're up over $200 again. This is the time where you want to start buying your stuff. Start, chipping away at your bag. Just keep adding to it. I shouldn't say chipping away because it sounds like, you're subtracting from it. You want to add to your bag little by little. If you've got your account over on your Trust Wallet or whatever app you're using to buy over on BSC, I use Trust Wallet and PancakeSwap. It's so nice to only have to pay a couple of bucks to buy some tokens. You don't have to buy a lot of tokens. You can buy 20, 30, 40 bucks at a time, but just constantly add to your bag. Nice and easy. Boom, boom, boom. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice at these levels, at these little levels to start? I don't know if the chart is up still, to start adding to your bag at these levels when it's low. Because you know what's going to happen? I guarantee you this is going to happen. We're going to start getting back up to all-time highs, and that's when people are going to start to FOMO in. Seriously, people are going to FOMO in. Look at this person. Okay, Andy is a flaming homo. Is this person's name? Tammy is on a roll, 10 rug pulls, and Volt is next. It's trash. Stop with these scams. Andy, tell me what, let me do this. Andy, please tell me in the comment section what tokens that I have talked about that are rug pulls. You said 10 of them. Go on and list 10 tokens. Andy, please don't listen to things that you may have heard or that you think you know about me because they're not true. Please understand they're not true. I know you probably saw that on Twitter and you think it's true, but it simply is not true. In the comment section, you were able to type that out. Please type out here what tokens you're saying that I promoted that were rug pulls. Go on and in the comments section, type them out. And I know this guy's going to say Strange Inu. And I know you didn't watch my channel because had you watched my channel, the whole time I talked about Strange Inu, which was very early on, every single video I did, I'm like, you people need to take your profits because we've already 3x'd our money. Now we've 5x'd our money. Now we've 10x'd our money. It's time to take the money out. If you're not taking profits, you're stupid and I can't help you, is literally what I said every single video that I ever made on Strange Inu. Every single video I made, I was like, you need to take your money. If you don't take your money, I can't help you. So what happens? That thing rug pulled. It did rug pull. And everybody came crying to me. And I'm like, you didn't watch my channel. You don't know anything about my channel because had you watched my channel, you would have heard me to tell you to take profits. Okay, so now he's saying you're the rug pull queen. But again, where's your receipts? What projects are you talking about? This is what you've heard. You don't know anything about me. Nothing. And here you are bashing a great project like Volt because you've heard some nonsense about me that is completely false and untrue. You know nothing about me, my friend. I understand that you think you may have heard this from a good source, but I promise you, it's not true. It's not true. Put your receipts right here. Put your receipts right here. Saitama Inu? What? Now you're kidding me. You think I promoted Saitama? Saitama is the people that hate me. They're the people that talk nonsense about me all day long. They talk nonsense about me because I'm like, yeah, Saitama has broken a lot of promises, has missed every deadline that they've ever talked about. Ever. Bring it. What else, Andy? You said 10 of them. Come on. Telling you right now, I never promoted Saitama. I never promoted Saitama. And by the way, I've never taken money from any of these projects. Never. You think I made money from Saitama to show Saitama? Saitama hates me. I do nothing but bank on it, bag on it, whatever it is. I don't make any money from them. Oh, what's up, Space Chick? Thanks for dropping on by. I just told you about the Strange Inu story, Andy. Whether or not you believe me, I don't. But bring it. Come on. So you struck out with Saitama. You say I shill Saitama, which is bullshit. I never shilled Saitama. Saitama is a nightmare. And I've told everybody that's where you heard this from because Saitama hates me. So they say this nonsense. It's simply not true. Simply not true. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is the problem because I'm on Twitter and, I only put out facts about Saitama. When they miss deadlines, now they've done their migration. The majority of people don't even have their tokens, and they launch the token without the average holder having access to their tokens. So I brought it up, right? I brought it up, and the wolf pack freaks out on me. Oh, I'm a fudder. All I do is promote rug pulls. I'm like, what are you talking about? So all day long, they bash my name on Twitter, and then you have Andy is a flaming homo over here. That's what he's doing. Oh man, I see what this guy is doing. All day long, they bash me because I legit told the truth about that token. And that's all this guy hears, right? That's all this guy hears. And I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. Whatever. You're not going to bring me down. Here we are talking about Volt, and you have these people come up and just completely try to trash a project that is so great. It's on like almost 30 different exchanges. They've got so much more, a lot of utility coming down the road. And you've got somebody like this just being a jerk who just knows nothing about the project. They just want to throw hate out there because all they want to do is hate. Like this person, all they do is hate. They wake up in the morning and they hate themselves. They hate their life. They just hate their very existence. And that hate festers inside of them. So they have to go out into the world and just spread those seeds of hate because they want everybody to be as hateful as they are. This is the person, you remember I said I like to see people win? I love it when I hear somebody, got rich or they sold something that belonged to them, whether it's the intellectual property of something that they've made or created, and they've made wealth for themselves and I love hearing that stuff. I love it. I love when people win. I love it. Andy hates it. Andy is the person who wakes up every morning hoping you fail. Andy would love to see your car broken down on the side of the road. Andy probably passes an old woman in distress and is like, yeah, another one down. Sweet. That's who this person is. We need to keep those people out of our lives. We need to stay focused on the positive and think about where we're going in life and know that we're headed to a good place and we're going to come out on top. People like this will always want to drag us down, right? Sir, as Pablo would say, isn't that right, sir? Isn't that right, sir? That's exactly who this guy is. He hates everybody. He wants to see you lose. He can't stand the thought of anybody winning. Oh, it bothers him to the core. Right now, he's seething. He's like, these people, they're going to make money on this token when the market comes back. Oh, I can't. I hate it. I hate it. Look at this guy. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything. And he hates it. He hates it. He hates it that we're winning. He hates it that we're positive. He hates it that we're going to be on top. He hates it that I'm telling you right now, this person is from token A. 100%. This person is from token A and hates that the Volt army is going to be the new big army, that we're going to take over everything. We're going to swallow up token A, and he can't stand it. He is beside himself thinking that everything he thought, his hopes and his dreams for that other token have never come to fruition. It was always a lie. And he can't stand it. He just cannot stand it. And you know how I know that? This person is on Twitter. Because no way could this person watch my YouTube channel and think any of the stuff I talk about is to scam people. There's no way this dude watches my channel. No way. There's just no way. No way. I'm always the person telling you to take your profits. Take your profits when you get them, right? 100%. This person doesn't know anything about me. Nothing. So that's the situation. But I want us to win. I want you to win. I want you all one day to, hit me up on Twitter and be like, hey, guess what happened? That token, I sold it. I tripled my money over here. I'm leaving it in because I could see where it's going places. And, we're going to completely thrive and we're going to be the next big everything. I love it. I love it when I see people getting on Twitter, showing pictures of their homes that they bought because of money that they made with crypto. I love it. Their fancy cars. I freaking love that. I love it. I want people to have everything they want to have. I want people to be able to have a nice lifestyle. Maybe you want to maybe a Ferrari's not your thing. Maybe you're not the one Lambo guy. Maybe you, instead of buying a Lambo, maybe you'd rather just take a year off from work and travel with your family. And maybe you don't even go back to work. Maybe that's just your life. Maybe you want to retire at 40 and just live a simple life and just continue to trade in crypto. And you can do that if you know how to trade crypto. If you stay positive and learn how to do it, don't just take anybody's word for it. I don't even want you to take my word for it. I want you to learn how to do technical analysis, understand what areas of resistance and support are. Go out there and research a bunch of different tokens, find out what everything's about, and learn as much as you can. As much as you can. And don't just watch channels that are based on drama, because that's not going to give you any knowledge, right? That's not going to help you become a wiser investor. That's not going to help you make money. Yeah, it might be bubblegum for the brain, interesting to watch, fun to watch. Why do you think those shows like Maury Povich did so well? Reality TV does well because people don't want to think. They just want to veg out and watch something that's entertaining. Instead of watching that stuff, you should be watching something that's instructional, that's going to help you understand how to make investments, what's a good project to get in, and understand where you want to put your money. Like right now, today, the crypto.com coin is at 11 cents. If you're not DCAing your investment with the crypto.com coin, you're nuts. If you bought it at 50 cents or if you bought it at 75 cents and it's at 11 cents and you're not adding to your position, you're not doing it right. You might be the kind of person that FOMOs into something. You're not buying something until it's on a green candle climbing up. That's not the time to get into it. The time to get into it is a time like now. It's time like now when everything is so super cheap. Now's the time to get in. It simply is. It's a good time to add to all of your positions. What's up, Sandstorm? Yeah, I got a hater on here, but that's cool. I know who that person is. And oh, here we go. Clear Cryptos, aka Glenn. Everyone knows biggest scam rug pull number 11. See, this person, like I said, they just don't know anything about anything. Nothing. Clear Cryptos is a project that hasn't even launched yet. There's a rumor that the dev from Shibtoro is a part of that project. That guy's not. That guy from Shibtoro has blocked me on Twitter because I blasted him again today. I'm like, it's been 6 days and this guy hasn't done anything on Twitter. I can't believe people are still buying Shibtoro. The dev left again. 2 weeks ago, he's like, he's literally crying to the community because they're not buying enough of his token. So he's got to leave cryptocurrency. He's got to leave the project. So everybody was upset. And they're like, hey, man, I can't believe, we invested in this project and you're just going to pack up your bags and leave. And then he's like, oh, because the community is so behind me. Wasn't the community. It was like 12 people, right? 12 people. I'm going to continue on with the project. It was a final money grab for him. He just wanted to see how many more buys he could get. Every buy that somebody makes into Shibtoro, you're just adding funds into his developer wallet. That's it. That's a dead project. If you're trying to keep a project alive, you're staying active on Twitter, on all of the different social media platforms, like Voltoshi. How many times a day is Voltoshi communicating with the community? Voltoshi's got to tweet like 50 times a day, right? We know what's going on with Volt because he's keeping us informed numerous times throughout the day. We don't ever have to worry that this dude's disappearing because he's active working for us every single day. So then after that tweet, the dev from Shibtora was like, oh, Tammy's nobody, so he blocked me. Why listening to her? If you look at this dude's tweets, he literally cried that the community is not doing enough. He's like, just liking and sharing my tweets isn't going to cut it, people. He's basically cracking the whip on what was left of his community to buy more tokens. It's on them to buy more tokens. Can you believe it? Like, guys, you can't even make this stuff up, right? So I'm telling people, please don't buy that. But anyway, that guy's got nothing to do with Clear Cryptos. That person is a hater. Oh my gosh, here we go. Rodney has called out Sandstorm for getting paid by scam. See, this person just doesn't, I can't even talk to this person because what's up, always crypto? Thank you so much for popping by my channel. It's unbelievable how much people don't know and don't understand, and they just hear something. This is the kind of person that will just eat anything that's spoon-fed to them, right? Any propaganda, they're just going to take it by the mouthful. This person has no sense of critical thinking. When you've lost your sense of critical thinking, when you can no longer think for yourself and make judgments for yourself, you're a sheep. That's all you are, is a sheep. You need to think for yourself and understand facts for yourself. So once again, this person gave no facts, came here trying to blast me. All I'm trying to do is make a beautiful video for Volt because Volt is taking over. It's the big new token. Right now, there's about 50,000 holders. We've got so many more holders to go and grow. If freaking baby Dogecoin has 1 million holders, you know Volt is going to get 1 million holders. You know it's just a matter of time before we hit that holder count number. It's just a matter of time. So if you're in right now, consider yourself very lucky and very early. And if you bought at a higher price point, now is your time to start DCAing. Little by little, I'm never telling anybody to blow their whole entire bag all at once because that's never a good idea. The price can always go lower. This way, if you don't spend your entire bag all at once, if the price goes lower, you have money to buy there too. That's the smart way to do it. Don't spend every last cent you have all at once. It never works out well for you. By little, little by little. And it's a good thing that Volt is on BSC, right? It's very inexpensive to conduct exchanges over on PancakeSwap. Slippage is nothing. The fees are nothing. It's just a great chain to be on. So we're fortunate that Voltoshi did that for us. We were only on ERC20 to begin with. It's an expensive chain, right? I mean, if you're a wallet person, a lot of times people are buying on exchanges because it's super cheap to buy on an exchange. Boom. You just pay, maybe it's like 50 cents, 75 cents to whatever exchange that you're getting your tokens on. But just know this, when you go to leave that exchange, or if you're cashing out, you're going to get hit with some type of fee. If you've ever sent tokens from an exchange to a wallet, you will then understand. You're like, oh my God, they're taking how many of the tokens? Like they're going to take 30% of your tokens before they finally let you get off the exchange. That's if they let it happen. There's been many tokens that I've purchased that the exchange is like, oh, we're done with that token. We're just done with it. Like crypto.com did to Luna Classic. They stopped trading Luna Classic, so you couldn't buy it, you couldn't sell it, and you couldn't transfer it. So let's say you bought Luna Classic when it was like 404, and then it went up to 408. you couldn't sell your tokens because it was just, you didn't own them, right? If you don't own those tokens, you can't move them. So that's why it's a good idea maybe to move your stuff on over to a wallet. No matter what happens, that's your wallet. You have access to it. There's nobody that can tell you, hey, what, you can't sell that, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. Oh, that's my camera. My camera going out. So that's it. Ah, these people, they're here to troll, but they're not shaking me. You're not going to win. You know what? Because you're just not a winner. I know who you are, and you're so jealous of everybody. It bothers you. It's killing you. You're so bothered by when other people win, and I feel bad for you. I do. I feel bad for you. So anyway, that's what's going on with Volt. If you Let me pull up their Twitter, because like I said before, Voltoshi is so busy with keeping everybody informed, letting everybody know what's going on. I mean, look at this. BitGet is a new exchange. Come on now. How many exchanges, seriously, are we on at this point? I don't even know. I, I don't even really know how many exchanges that Volt's on, because it seems like we get onto a new exchange every single freaking day. Every single day we're on some kind of new exchange with Volt. And it's absolutely amazing. And it's so nice to be a part of a community that's just a winning community, because not every community is winning, clearly. And they hate it so much that we're winning that they want to blow it for everybody else, is the situation. Oh, 28 exchanges as of today. And look at them. There's going to be so many more to come. This is going to be a huge area for us to grow that holder base. You know, as of right now, who knows? We can have more than 50,000 holders, because on all of those different exchanges, don't forget, when you're looking at either Etherscan or BSC scan, the exchange itself only stands for one holder, right? So on Bitmart is just one wallet present on Etherscan. That's it. But we could have 10,000 holders on Bitmart. So we could have more than 50,000 holders. We could. We could have a greater big army than we even think. But the potential is there to get even more. Oh man, see, you know what's crazy? What's crazy is when you win, people will always, I just want you to keep this in mind. When you win and you're a winner, people always want to drag you down. People don't like to see other people win. It's an unfortunate truth about humanity. You know, not even so much our society. There's people like that in every society. It's just something left behind in our reptile brain, that we want to be number one. And if we can't be number one, we want to try to destroy the person that is number one, because we can't stand to understand that we're a failure. Oh no, I'm not the cool kid. What am I going to do to be a cool kid? Oh, I know, I'm going to suck up to the cool kids. And maybe I'll be accepted, and then I'll be a cool kid. It's not cool. You can change, like Andy here. Andy could change his whole attitude about his life if he wanted to. He could stop being negative and stop believing whatever is spoon fed to him, whatever nonsense it is that he's believing. He has a chance to redirect himself on his path in life and walk the straight and narrow and just be a kind, caring human being. Maybe Andy needs Jesus. Andy, do you need Jesus? Because Jesus loves you. He does. Jesus loves you, Andy. Maybe that's all you need. Maybe Andy just needs somebody to love him and reach out to him and say, "Hey, Andy, thinking about you. I care about you." Maybe that's all Andy needs is love, right? Maybe that's all Andy needs. Poor thing. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Sandstorm thinks it's Ponzi Slayer. Is it Ponzi Slayer? Oh, okay. Does anybody know why Ponzi Slayer doesn't like me? Does anybody actually know why Ponzi Slayer doesn't like me? Even though he used to love me. He used to DM me every day. We were fine. Do you know why he hates me? Let me tell you why this guy hates me. I used to do AMAs for tokens that he was a holder in. He would DM me and say, "Hey, would you do me a favor and give these guys a free AMA? This token, that token, that token." I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Fine." I would give all of these different tokens free AMAs. That's fine with me. I'd do it. So then he DM'd me and said, "Hey, can you do Sky Token a free AMA?" And I'm like, "Sure, of course." So that day that I was scheduled to do the AMA for Sky Token, I was at a family function. It was like one of the first family functions that our family had since the whole thing, you know what I mean? The lockdown. And I left it early so that I could be home to conduct the AMA. Everyone's like, "Oh, don't leave. You just got here." I'm like, "No, I've got this thing I scheduled. I have to do it, you know." So I left it early to come and do the AMA. So I got everything set up and, my family sending me pictures of the people that I missed that got there after I left. And I'm starting to look at the clock and I'm like, we're like about to go live in 2 minutes. Where is this dude? Like I was sitting in the studio on the stage. That's what it's called in StreamYards. And I'm like, where is this dude? So I'm like, he's supposed to be here. Like, I like people to get there 5 minutes early so we can do a quick little sound check, make sure everything's okay. I go over to Twitter where the messages are, and he's like, "Hey, can't make it. We'll do it another time." Like 7 minutes before we're supposed to go live. No, oh my gosh, Tammy, I'm so sorry. I know I feel really bad, but I can't make it. And can we please do it again some other time? Like, I'm so sorry. Nothing. The dude never apologized, never said he was sorry. Was just like, "Yeah, we'll do it some other time." I I was like, oh my, that is the rudest thing ever. At least tell me you're sorry. At least give me that. At least tell me you're sorry, to apologize would be, the right thing to do. Maybe if the guy had apologized, maybe I would have felt differently about it, but being that I basically left my family thing to do this, now I'm red hot. So I go live and I told everybody, I'm like, "Listen, I know you're here because of Sky Token. You wanted to hear Omar talk about the token, but he decided to not show up. He didn't show up for you, even though, this was scheduled way in advance. Last minute, he decided to cancel on you, didn't apologize. I find it very offensive that he did that to me and to you. That's it. I think it's completely unprofessional that he didn't even apologize. Nothing. Just said, 'We'll do it another time.'" Ponzi Slayer gets on Twitter and is like, blasts me on Twitter because I told everybody that this dude didn't show up for the AMA and didn't apologize. That's why he hates me. That's it. That's it. That's the only reason why Ponzi hates me. That's it. Because I went on live and I'm like, "Omar didn't show up for the thing. Jerk." I didn't call him a jerk then, but he's a jerk. It's a jerk. It was a jerk move. He should have said, "Tammy, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That totally stinks." You know? So then the next day, the CEO or who, I don't know exactly the title, but it makes me seem like he's the head guy in charge of Sky Token. He reached out to me because like Ponzi was punching me, Omar, his buddy, was punching me, and he's like, "What happened?" I was like, "Yeah, your boy Omar was supposed to show up for an AMA." I'm like, "He didn't even apologize." He was like, "Whoa, I am so sorry." He's like, "No, I had no idea that happened. That it is completely unprofessional. That is unacceptable. I apologize to you on behalf of Sky Token. I'm appalled that he acted and I'm appalled that he's acting like this now." Omar, I don't know what that dude said. I think his name is Frank. I don't know what Frank said, but he shut Omar down. But Ponzi never stopped. Ponzi went on to constantly attack me and berate me for no other reason than I said the dude stood me up. That's it. No lie. That was it. What's up? Sherry's in the house. What's up, Sherry? Yeah, there's so much drama. It is unbelievable how much drama there is. And it's you know what's sad? Uh it's men, right? You know how men say women love drama? It is so the opposite of that. It's men that love drama. They stoke drama. They love it. They 100% love drama. That's what it is. And whenever they say women love drama, it's because they're projecting what they do on it. Doesn't matter if I'm on Twitter or if I'm YouTube, it's always the men with the drama. I'm like, you guys, okay, calm down, guys. Like, I always try to be the voice of reason. I'm like, let's just take it down a notch. Let's all calm down here. But no, they have to constantly go back and forth. And, nobody can say anything to anybody's face. Everybody talks about somebody behind their back, right? Behind the back talking is what goes on, and you'd be amazed how many people have talked crap about every single, is nice to their face, but you don't even know what they've said behind closed doors. Believe you me, I know. Like a lot of these influencers, when I have one-on-one conversation, I never bash anybody. I don't talk crap about anybody that I wouldn't say to their face. It's the Jersey girl in me. It's just who I am. So that's why I got on live and I said that about Omar, because that's how I roll. And but these other people, they act like they're these people's best friends. You guys, it's disgusting what they say behind their backs. And that's how I know, okay, I can't trust this person. If he's saying this about that person that he's supposedly so tight with, I wonder what he's saying about me. When I'm not there, I wonder what they're saying about me. I don't have to know. I don't have to wonder. I know they're talking crap, right? Like it's you don't have to be a genius to figure it out. And when you get to my age, you understand this stuff. Like it's just the way it is, right? Like Ponzi. I would have unless Sandstorm told me that was Ponzi, it wouldn't even have crossed my mind that that would be him. Why is he coming here? He's coming here for drama. He's coming here to say I'm a rug pull queen. And I'm like, what rug pull? What are you talking about? If this guy had watched anything that I had made about Strange Inu, I was telling Sherry's got my back. Sherry knows every video. She's my mod. She knows every single video that I've ever been on. She'll tell you. Yep, you know what? Tammy always told everybody to take their profits. Every single video, right, Sherry? I'd look in the camera and I would literally say this. If you're not taking profits, you're stupid and I can't help you. I may have even used the R word, which is, it's very frowned upon. I don't like using it, but every now and then I do, because I figured there was a little bit of an urgency because the price had 10x'd. And for people that put in $100, they're sitting on $1,000 and they're not taking their money. That's the R word. And I can't help you. If you're not taking your money, I would even say there's no reason to get wrecked in this token. Take your money. I said it all of the time. Oh, my goodness gracious. Sherry says, exactly. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry's my girl, you guys. Oh, I am Lee. Cultivating Inu, another token that did very well today. Way better. How many? Okay, I got to put my old lady glasses on. Give me a second. How many heaters stay away from this awesome channel that only spread good vibes? That's very true. I think you meant how many haters. I try to only spread good vibes. The you try to uh oh I don't if it, I mean I'll believe Sandstorm if he says that is Ponzi. I mean, I don't know if it is Ponzi. I mean, if Ponzi if that's you, would you be man enough to say, "Yeah, it's me. It is me." But Ponzi, how do you feel now that I've told you my side of the story? Because you never even once reached out to me, even though I did that. I said I scheduled that AMA because you asked me to. I didn't charge the guy anything for you. How do you feel now that you've heard my side of the story? Are you like, oh, damn, I didn't know it kind of went down like that? Like he didn't even say I'm sorry or anything? Shit, that's low. How do you feel now that you know that side of the story? Do you feel like, oh, oh, what was I doing? What was I thinking? I'm probably not. It probably won't even fess up that it's him. Oh, Maddie said he says it is him. Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh, what's up? See, this is my friend here, DJ Legend. Now, DJ is one of those people that I love because he knows how to spread the love and positivity, just like Space Chick over here. This is why I love the Volt community, you guys. So let me read DJ Legend's comment. Volt Inu running Bikyet. Send over some Volt there, guys. It's about to run when Singapore wakes up in China. See that? Positivity, talking about the project, how it's going to go better. We're going to pump. We're going to get more holders. All of these things are absolutely amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. Please, yes, in case you're not subscribed, please like and subscribe. I'm getting killed in the algorithm because last month I didn't really post anything. And so I would appreciate it if you're not subscribed to please subscribe and hit the like button because it does help in the algorithm. But that's why I love the Volt community. Everyone there is so nice. The vibes are completely positive because everybody knows this is the very beginning. This is a great opportunity for everyone to make some money. And let's just help each other out, right? Everybody wants to see everyone succeed. Wouldn't that be beautiful if we could all get together in DeFi and succeed? Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing? I would love that. I would love that. And I think with Volt Inu, we're taking over everything. We're going to be the big new army. Move over, Token A. Volt Inu is in the house. DJ Legend, thank you so much for the $20 bomb. Check out Baguette Tammy. You'll see. We love you. I love you too, DJ Legend. I appreciate you so much for dropping by the channel. I really do. Sherry says thank you too. And let's see what Space Chick says. Elizabeth, wouldn't really know anyone regardless because they don't even know about PulseX. DJ is the best, isn't he? Oh, look at $5 bomb from my buddy, the Sandstorm. Volt will blast off soon. Voltoshi never stops delivering. And that's 100%. What other token is on 28 different exchanges? And there's more to come. There's bigger ones to come. He's got that whole Volt vault all of those assets that are sitting in there, I mean, that are doing nothing but accruing value. How Volti Change, Volti Soft, all of the different partnerships that we have, it's just going to spread the message of Volt. We're going to gather our numbers, make the Volt army so much bigger. We're going to take over everything. Move over token A. We are taking over. The Volt army is going to take over everything. If you're not DCAing into your position, if you bought in at all-time highs, this is where you want to DCA. You want to buy more in this very cheap. This is a cheap area for Volt. Very, very cheap. You got to get in here. Got to get in here. But like I said, if let's say you only have $200 to spend, that's all you got. Don't spend your whole 200 at one time. You buy a little bit here, you wait. If the price dips lower, you buy a little bit more. And if you're only working with numbers like that, smaller numbers like that, $100, $200, do yourself a favor. Don't even think about going over on MetaMask and using Uniswap. Your best bet is to establish a trust wallet on the Binance Smart Chain, okay, Trust Wallet, and use PancakeSwap. Very inexpensive to do transactions. Slippage you can set to like 0.5%. It's 1%. It's ridiculous how inexpensive it is for people to buy over on PancakeSwap. And you know who did that? Voltoshi did that. DJ Legend with another 20. December DeMarco. I love December DeMarco. He was my Shiba Inu man. I used to watch him every day. December DeMarco and Your Pop just dropped a video on Volt Inu 1 minute ago. Super bullish. That is absolutely awesome. One of the main reasons that Shiba Inu became so big was because of December DeMarco. That guy was churning out Shiba Inu videos like 3 a day. He'd make like 3 Shiba Inu videos a day. And he really got a lot of the community into Shiba Inu. He's making videos for Volt now. That's crazy. Like, we were excited that Jake Gagan is talking about us, Zach Humphreys, Austin Hilton, all of these guys are talking about us. We consider them like the big influencers. December DeMarco may not have their numbers as far as subscribership goes, but a lot of people follow him and follow his advice. Like, he's one of those dudes that, people listen to, or he might have more subscribers than them by now. I'm not sure, but he definitely has the numbers there. Like, people will follow him into the different projects that he promotes. He brought a lot of people into Shiba Inu. So if he's also doing videos now on Volt, that's absolutely amazing. Okay, hold on a second. Here we go. Here, now he came back with his other thing. It was him. I didn't know it was him. Okay, Ponzi, but Ponzi, you understand that the entire this guy has no idea what he's talking about. He has no idea. Sub-Zero says, if you're broke, you can use the Volt token to buy groceries from Walmart. That's utility. If you can use your token out in the real world to buy real world merchandise, that's utility, right? How many other tokens do you have that? Can you do that with? Certainly can't do that with token A. Ponzi, again, what tokens have I talked about that have rugged, with the exception of Strange Inu, which I told everybody to take money on? But you don't watch my channel. You just come here to lie. Oh my gosh. He is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. He made up a new thing, Ponzi Slayer body. You didn't body Sandstorm. Are you kidding me? Who cares, Tammy? See, he doesn't. That's him saying, okay, you really didn't. You don't promote rug pulls. But now I'm just going to call you stupid. When you have people lying about you and you tell them bring the receipts and they don't bring receipts, then they go, well, you're just stupid. Does that sound like a kindergartner? Ponzi, does that sound like a kindergartner? Ponzi, is that why you're angry with me? Because your boy Omar didn't show up to the AMA and I was like, hey, that's completely unprofessional that somebody scheduled an AMA. I gave them an AMA for free and they didn't show up. It's unprofessional. You realize that's what happened, right? Do you think that's professional? Do you think that's acceptable for somebody to do that? Do you think it is? Do you realize that's why you're an asshole to me? Do you realize that? You were cool with me right up into that moment. Right up into that moment, you were always cool with me. You used to send me money to get treats for my cat. You used to give me super chats and stuff for my cat. But because of what happened with Omar, that's when you freaked out on me. Why, Ponzi? Why? What? Why? Can you please tell me why? So now he's saying Volt does not have a docs dev, which is not true. He's doxed to the people over at Everrise. But Ponzi doesn't know that because Ponzi doesn't really know anything about Volt. He's just come here to create drama because that's what he loves to do. He loves to create drama. Unbelievable. Way better. Tammy, ignore the brainless, useless people trying to trash you personally. You know what? You're so right. You know, you are so right. And again, he just such a liar. He's such a liar. Even DJ Legend says, keep talking positivity. Forget this guy. You're so right. You're so right. Sub Zero says he probably sold his vote tokens and that's why he's mad. And now he's bringing his little fanboys over here. Okay. So what I was saying about December DeMarco, DJ, you get me back on track. I appreciate that, DJ. Thank you. December DeMarco was responsible for the growing community of Shiba Inu, right? Everybody knows the story about Shiba Inu. Every token wants to be the next Shiba Inu, where you could buy into a cryptocurrency that has like a gazillion zeros, and then it starts to grow. Their community starts to grow. The price goes up and up and up. And before you know it, people that put in a couple $1,000s walked away millionaires. That's what everyone's looking for, that token. December Marco was responsible for bringing a lot of people into Shiba Inu, just like Steve Rocket Crypto was responsible for bringing a lot of people into Token A. December DeMarco is now talking about Volt Inu. How exciting is that? Like, a lot of people trust him. They've stood by his side this whole time, watching all of the different videos that he makes because he made people a lot of money with SHIB. He started talking about that early. He got a lot of people in, made a lot of people a lot of money. And now he's talking about Volt Inu very early. It's still early. If we're looking at the chart and understand now is a good time to DCA, to dollar cost average into Volt, this is the time to get in. You have every opportunity in the world to get in. If you missed, now these levels where we are right now, this is the price level we were on the day of our V2 migration. If you were bummed, I thought I had the chart up. Hold on, let me get the chart up. If you were bummed that you missed the day, the launch of the migration, and the chart just kept going up and up and up. You guys remember, right? DJ Legend, he was doing shooters of that liquor that was in the Volt-shaped bottle. Was that tequila, by the way? I don't even know what it was. He kept doing the shots because the price just kept going up and up and up. If you missed out on that day and you were like, damn, I wish I had gotten in that day, but shucks, I got in here. This is your opportunity to get in at those levels. This is your opportunity right now to get in on those levels. Every single day that goes by, this is your chance. Are you getting in? Are you doing the DCA? Are you doing that's called dollar cost averaging? Now is your time. If you missed out then, now is your opportunity to get in to Volt. Now we're available on Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain. Like I said, I prefer Binance because it's just cheaper. It's just cheaper over there. So much cheaper. Oh, if you wanted to pick up $50 today, okay, I got $50. Let me grab up some more Volt. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Where if you're buying on Ethereum, you could spend like $50 on gas fees. So I love the fact that somebody else threw me a super chat. It's probably DJ. Yes, it is DJ Legend. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Let's Go Volt is up 34% in 1 week, trading even in a bear market. Did you know December DeMarco has the Volt logo on the back of his gold diamond chain he just made in Vegas that accepts Shiba Inu and Volt as payment? How crazy is that, right? There's already stores that take Volt Inu. When you can start buying real world merchandise with your token, you know you're in a good project, right? When you can use your tokens to go buy something, you have a good project. You have a developer that did that for you. No one's going to just accept a token because somebody has it in their wallet, right? Those are deals that need to be made. That's communication that has to happen. There's haggling, there's discussion. Like it's a lot of work to get all of that done and put into the works. And it's happened, right? There's a lot of places that take Volt. You can get real world merchandise with Volt. That's utility. That's actual utility. When you can buy stuff with your token, that's real world utility. And when we start getting, Voltisoft and Volti-Change, that's even going to be a bigger game changer. Thank you so much for the $50 bomb. DJ Legend, you're the man. I appreciate you. Space Chick Crypto says this is leveled playing field right now, and we are going to fly by everyone. Oh my God. In case you guys aren't already following Voltoshi on Twitter, you need to do that. You know why you need to do that? Because so many developers in these down markets, they just shut up, right? They freaking shut up. You never know what's going on with their project. They just shut up. You don't see them. Not Voltoshi. He's busy tweeting like 50 times a day. You never have to wonder what this guy's doing because he's all over Twitter, keeping you informed, keeping you involved about what's going on with the cryptocurrency, what's coming down the pipe, what are some of the things that he's working on. You don't have to worry about that. He's there. I tell a lot of cryptocurrencies, I'm like, man, I'll go into their Telegram and I'm like, you guys, you haven't sent a tweet out in a couple of days. I just said that to Coma Inu. I'm like, not just recently, but like a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, you guys need to, keep your token in front of people's eyes. How are you going to grow your community if you're not engaging with the public? And people usually yell at me and get all pissy with me. I'm like, you should always take an example of Volt. I always bring up Volt because Voltoshi tweets all the time, every day, nonstop. You can see him communicating with the Volt army. It's so important to stay engaged with the community. It just is. Even in a down market, Voltoshi's not hiding in a corner someplace because the chart's down like a lot of the other projects. Oh, we can't do our AMA this week. We're so busy working. We care about you so much that we don't have time, don't even have a half an hour to talk to you. Isn't that BS? It is so BS. So I do have the link for Twitter down in the description box. If you've not joined the Twitter, go on and, follow that link, follow them on Twitter. And from Twitter, if you go to Twitter, they do have a link tree. If you hit the link tree, you can go to all of the different social media platforms that they're available on. Just go to link to link to link. They also show you all of the different partnerships that they have lined up, all of the different utility. They give you, I'm not sure if the link to the vault is there, but this is the vault where they have a lot of their different assets, the NFTs that they're accumulating. I know that they own a bunch of um, Tesla stocks, like real world stuff, right? They own a bunch of assets and they have it there in the vault. So, I mean, I think it's just clear at this point, right? Oh, hold on a second. I don't know. Elizabeth, are you a moderator? Are you one of the mods on my channel? I should probably make Space Chick a mod too. Sandstorm, you're a mod, right? Yes, DJ, everything is on Linktree. Okay, cool. Everything is. So if you're ever curious, you don't know about some of the things that are going on with Volt, you can just go on down. You see, there is the Linktree link. You could just hit that, and that is going to open up the Linktree. And now I have to go back to StreamYard. I don't know why my StreamYard is doing this. It used to be able to just hit a tab and say start sharing this screen, but for whatever reason, mine's not doing that now. And you can go here and it's going to bring up all of the different links for Volt, the website, their Reddit, the migration instructions. Probably everybody's done it. But in case you haven't done it yet, in case you have the old Volt Inu token, you can still do migration. And you just have to go and learn how to do. It's going to take a little bit to do the dashboard, their roadmap tokenomics, the white paper, the audit report, their merch store. Volti change is going to be coming soon. Volt Inu daily burn chart. How many tokens are getting sent to that burn wallet on a daily basis? All of the different Yahoo Finance, all of the different articles that have recently been written about Volt Inu, all of the press on us. You can go there. You could go to all of these different sponsorship links. If you go to Everrise, and yes, they have Voltoshi was doxed to the guys at Everrise. Our smart contract is locked up. So much like a DAO, he won't be able to get access to it unless the community says. So you're never going to have to worry that someone's going to run away with the assets, right? It's on lockdown. And here you can see the first secure smart contract locker by Everrise. We have the fiat gateway. So if you wanted to buy Volt with your debit card or credit card, you absolutely can. And of course, we have that nice partnership with the Elon Goat token. And in case you guys don't know, I mean, look, all of these different partnerships that Voltoshi has worked on and established for the benefit of the holder, right? Look, shopping.io, buy Amazon, Walmart, eBay, Home Depot, all with your Volt token. CryptoCart, you can buy gift cards with the Volt token. Then you could turn around and buy real world merchandise from there. All of these guys that are supporting Volt, that are sponsored by Volt, that promote Volt, all of these UFC fighters. And I think it's important to have sponsorships like that. People that aren't necessarily into cryptocurrency, but they're into UFC. This is a good way to introduce those audiences to Volt and to cryptocurrency in general, right? It's a good way to make that happen. I mean, they just have so much going on. It's like, here is the NFT vault. Here it is. So if you scroll down on that link tree and you come down to this NFT vault, that will pop open the OpenSea Volt vault, and you can see all of the different assets that Voltoshi has accumulated. Here's all the different charts through the BSC scan and DEX tools if you want to go through there. And here's all the different YouTubers. There's Elizabeth's channel, Space Chick Crypto. These people are part of the Volt Army. They're consistently making content for Volt. They promote Volt on a weekly basis. I'm not here because I'm not technically a Volt person. I just every now and then make a Volt video. I've been busy. Everybody knows my dad has cancer, so I've been very busy flying down to Florida to take care of him. But maybe one day my channel will get back up there. We got to wait and see. Oh, and DJ Legend just gave us a little tip. NFTs coming in July. Get ready. Whoop whoop. Unbelievable. So that's the situation. So I'm very happy to talk about Volt and to just kind of touch base with the Volt Army because, I just love them. Man, I love them. They're just so nice. What a refreshing difference from, well, we saw what happened here tonight, right? We saw the kind of people that are just out there and how negative they are and just how toxic they can be. And it's so refreshing to come into a room where there's nothing but Volt people and they're like, we know where we're going. We don't want these fudders can go suck it because we know where we're going. We know it's just the beginning. We know of all these bigger things to come, and we're there for it. We're DCAing our bags right now because we know what this is going to be. We know it's early. We understand where we're going as a cryptocurrency, and we're going to be there for it. When we start dropping zeros, more people are going to keep eyes on us, but we're here now. We're not the people that FOMO into a project. You wait and see. I'm telling you right now, when we start shedding zeros, that's when we're going to start to get a lot more people getting into the Volt Army because there's something about, I don't know, people like to buy on green candles. And you know what I say about that. That's where you should buy on the red candles. That is the time to buy when the chart is in the gutter. That's when you should buy. That's the best time to buy. It's cheap. It's like picking up stuff on the clearance rack. Volt is on the clearance rack right now. Why aren't you buying it? Right? This is soda. Stewart's cream soda. I don't want anybody to think I'm like Elizabeth. I'm drinking booze during a live stream. Elizabeth is funny, though. She's hilarious. I love her. And she is Space Chick Crypto. If you've not subscribed to her, please go do so. She's hilarious. If you've not subscribed to the Sandstorm Crypto YouTube channel, please subscribe to them. They're all really good people. They're all part of the Volt Army. DJ Legend, of course, he's a legend, y'all. He's one of the major generals in the Volt Army. Everybody loves this guy. And so we appreciate you coming by. And Sherry is my girl. She's always here. So is Maddie. Maddie is my friend and moderator. He's always got my back. I never have to worry. Maddie's got my back. Sherry's got my back. And the fact that I have friends coming to the stream, I really, really, really appreciate it. And, a lot of people left, normally have like 40 people sometimes on the stream, but see what happens when you go negative. I shouldn't have allowed myself to get pulled into him, but you know what? I didn't even think that was who it was. Like, I wouldn't even think that, right? Because that guy never comes here. Unless he's been here under other names. I don't really know, but it's crazy that he just came here tonight. That's insane. So it was my pleasure to give you the update on Volt Inu and bigger things that are coming. And yes, we're here super early. I know it. We're here super early. This is your time to do some DCAing and getting in. And Elizabeth says, Volt Army loves you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. You're the best. You're the crypto queen. You're so sweet. Thank you, Elizabeth. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate all of you guys that drop by the stream. Okay, it's been like an hour and a half. I probably should bail now. But I thank you so much for dropping by. And until next time, remember what I always say, try to buy on those red candles. That's your biggest opportunity. That's where you're going to make the most money when you're getting your tokens at the low, low price of where they are. Don't FOMO in. Don't wait till something's got these ginormous green candles and then you're getting in. That's crazy. Why are you doing that? Right? Freaking crypto.com's 11 cents today. People were buying it at 50 cents and 75 cents and crying, saying they wanted to get it lower. This is the time to buy these cryptocurrencies when they're at this low price. Freaking Volt is dirt cheap right now. This is where you've got to do it. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. Sherry says this was fun. I'm glad it was fun for you, Sherry. It was a little fun, I have to admit. It was a little fun. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. You guys, I always thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, remember, buy on the red candles and please take care of yourself and may God bless you.